I find that really upsetting. But this is where I also say, like, the thing about it is they, in those, what was it, 66 or 62 deaths, and even the 33 inside of the placebo, that's because these were aborted fetuses, as they weren't considered into the death counts. They weren't a part of that. Spontaneous abortion, and when it comes to a clinical trial where we're trying to figure out if this is going to harm women that are having babies that are under the age of 50, then there should be a lot more information that kind of comes around this, instead of this is a bullshit summary. The 21,587 is offensive because
that is not an accident.
Yeah, not all 21,587 people got the jabs, 2 jabs anyways. And yeah, not all the people that were inside of the women's group could have had babies.
Yeah, reading through this, I look at this, and that 21,587 shows up when it's convenient to show up as the largest number to divide by. And that this is just outright
diluting the statistics.
Yeah. Well, it's so obvious. I mean, like no legitimate study would be presented like that, where it's 90% of it is column A versus column B, and then you invert it when the statistics start to look inconvenient, right?
That's it. This whole thing was to stop COVID, right? Like that's the reason that they came up with the jabs. That's the reason that they were doing these studies. Does it stop COVID? Well, if people still got COVID after it and people still died of COVID pneumonia, then the answer is no. What the fuck is the rest of the study for? Right? It doesn't work. You know it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So they talk about reducing in certain severities and mortalities. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, Sheldon. Do you know the second and third rows of these statistics? Do you know how they define what is causally related or not? Did they say that anywhere, how they define what is causally related to the treatment or otherwise?
No, they don't. They don't describe it, but if you look at all of the breakdown of these things, they said that there's nothing causally related to the jab. So it always shows up as a 0 over all, right?
Yeah, another convenient statistical manipulation, hey?
And deaths causally related, so occurrences and deaths causally related. It always shows up as, no, the jabs didn't cause this.
Yeah.
Sure, the statistics don't look that good. Coronary artery disease. And again,
that's a big one.
That's a big one. So 25 people got CAD, which was 0.12% and only 0.05%. So again, I think the 0.05 is probably pretty close to baseline, keeping in mind that not all of our subjects were altogether that healthy to begin with. CAD, again, a consumption-related disease, right? So it seems high. To me, it just seems really high.
Also, there's zeros across the board. Like I'm noticing, we've gone through more of these cases. They're not willing to admit like they're all zeros of how many occurrences are causally related. They're not willing to even admit a single relationship.
Yeah,
in any of these.
That's exactly what they're saying. Sure, these people got it, but it 100% wasn't caused by the thing that's causing all the other things. But again, what I wanted to point out, and after I come through, the things that seemed a little bit more alarming to me, is that the number of people that completed dose 2 was only 20,770, not 21,587. The number of people that actually completed the trial was 16,099. So, like as far as I'm concerned, this. I'd fire every one of these motherfuckers. I would, because this is terrible. Like, it's sloppy work. Track. How hard is it to track? Like, I'm sure that they're all using a database, something that has a spreadsheet. It's pretty easy to sort that shit out. You've got patient numbers, some sort of identifiers on these people. that they could have whittled it down into the actual full study of being only 16,099 people. Which,
that might be, well, it might be generous of you as well to believe that the people who actually published this report had any interest whatsoever in actually giving us accurate data.